Good evening, everyone. My name is Justin. I run sass-O-fras Forge. I've been making knives for several years for the bushcraft and earth skills community. Mostly my business has grown from word of mouth, and it's people that I know, and the word is spread. But I'd like to introduce myself here in the online community to sort of show you what my knives can do, and you know why I think they're great. I'd like to start off first by showing you something I find very important. These are knives that I've pushed to failure. This is all 52-100 steel. This is a steel I know very well. I understand the heat treat. I do a cryo treatment, triple descending normalization. I'm very scientific about this process, and I push things in my shop to failure to make sure that nothing I send out of my shop will fail. These were actually done last week. I do this periodically in pretty much every batch of my blades to make sure of what they can take and what they can do. Now these are all very small blades, so they weren't differential heat treated on the spine because they're not really made to be used in that way. So obviously they're going to snap. They snap clean. They have excellent grain structure. But a lot was learned, and a lot is always learned by pushing things to failure. I can sit here and tell you how I test every single blade that I make. The brass rod test, both flexing the edge, cutting into it, making sure that it can still shave after that, chopping into hardened seasoned wood like locust or hickory, and you know, cutting tons and tons of cardboard, stabbing the tip into hardwoods, twisting, doing things, torture tests that you shouldn't do with knives, even, you know, Scandi grinds, doing all this chopping that you would never actually do with them, to make sure that they're going to be great when they get to you. But that doesn't really mean much unless you see the knives actually working. Alright, so this knife that we're going to test is kind of a camp knife. It's got a rough edge on it, but when I say rough edge, I mean, you know, can shave. Little nail. That one flew all the way off. Copper. Look at that slice. Copper stuck on the edge, but no deformations. Still sharp as hell. What? Come on now. Try to eat. Can you get a close-up? Yeah, it's snagging where there's literally copper on the blade. No chips, just copper stuck on the blade. Finally, it'll still chop a 2x4. Still make feather sticks.